Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. I'm sorry. Motivation to make a vlog has been terrible. I've literally started vlogging 3 different times in the last couple weeks and just never finished them, never continued them, and just, it's been poop. Quarantine's got me drained. Pregnancy's got me drained. Life has got me drained. And it's just been a rough couple of weeks. But I do have updates and things to share, and I am excited. So let's get to it. So, I have been talking to a lot of other surrogates and potential surrogates, answering questions and just helping in whatever ways that I can. And I want to start before I go in my update on how I'm doing. I just want to try and fix or correct some of the misinformation that's out there. I have talked to women over social media lately who worry about becoming a surrogate because if the parents back out, they're scared they'll be stuck with the baby. That's not going to happen. So I'm going to correct that. And I had informed her, and I think she's actually even more encouraged now because now she doesn't have that worry. You don't keep the baby. The baby is not yours. There is no reason you would have to keep the baby. It's not your baby. Why would you keep a baby that's not yours? It's biologically not yours. It's not related to you. It's not yours. Legally, biologically, not yours. It is a fertilized egg from somebody else being implanted in you. It is an embryo already done, made in you. It's not yours. You will sign a contract that says it's not yours. You have no rights to it. You do not get to take it home. It's not yours. So clear that up really quick for anybody who's thinking, oh, I don't want to do it because what if I get stuck with the parents back out? No, it's not going to happen. If the parents back out, the worst they can do is ask you to abort the baby, which you have the right to say yes or no, and you'll have that choice before you do your contract. And that'll be in your contract. So if you're against abortion, you can obviously say no. If you're for it and you're just doing whatever the parents want, then go for it. That's all on you. But no one is going to force you to keep this baby. It's not your baby. It's like if I were to find a baby on the street and be like, hey, take that from me. I don't want it anymore. No, it's not going to happen. It's not a thing. So clear that up for those who are thinking about being a surrogate and are too scared because of that reason. Along with the women or people that have told me that I'm crazy for selling my baby. It's not my baby. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand. It is not mine in any way. The relationship I have with the child I'm growing is more of like an aunt to niece or nephew relationship. It's not my baby. I'm not that connected. I'm not like, it's not mine. It's not the same thing. It's just not the same connection or relationship. It's really different. So yeah, get that out of the way. Another thing, I've had a lot of people really angry that they didn't get accepted into whatever agency they applied to because their BMI is too high. They're not fat shaming you, which seems to be the big thing. I'm like, oh, agencies are fat shaming. Agencies aren't trying to fat shame you. They're not trying to make you feel bad for how much you weigh. Honestly, I doubt the agency itself actually cares. Fertility clinics have regulations for how much you can weigh for your height. You have to be in a healthy BMI, not because they want healthy, fit surrogates. Trust me, I'm not thin. I'm not fit. But they need a healthy BMI because IVF treatments work more successfully on women with healthier BMIs. The higher BMI you are, the less likely or less successful your IVF treatment will work, which means your body's not going to take the egg. It has the possibility of not taking the embryo or egg as well. And it's not a risk agencies, clinics, and intended parents want to take. It's not worth it for them. They're investing a lot of money in this. They don't want their money and time wasted. So yeah, nothing to do with being fat shamed. Like, it's really not. So yeah, that was point 2. Point 3 was the welfare thing again. I've seen a lot of people say they're really upset that women on welfare or government assistance can't be a surrogate. And they're offended because those are the people that really could use the money. First off, if you're doing it for the money, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Don't do it. Second off, the reason they do that is because the money can be counted as income. If you do such a big jump, like say you do, I don't know, you make $45,000 that year because of your surrogacy on top of what you normally make, the following year, you might not qualify for that government assistance that you already had. You might get booted. Agencies don't want to be responsible for you not being able to take care of your family the following year because you chose to do this and your income booted or got skyrocketed and you got booted off. Now you're struggling again and you're even more desperate for money. You had a good year while you're being a surrogate and the following year you're screwed and you have no help. They don't want to risk it. Another thing is if you're not financially stable, how are you going to be able to afford some of the bills and items you're going to need? Yes, agencies set up an escrow account to pay for everything. Intended parents are responsible for paying for everything, but there will be moments in time where you might have to buy something immediately, like a medication, or there's a bill that needs to be due that maybe came late, and you're gonna have to pay it right away and wait for a reimbursement. Reimbursement usually takes like 2, maybe 3 days max. It's really fast, but you have to be financially enough to pay it when it's needed in case you have to wait those couple days. And if you're living off government assistance and you need help paying your regular bills, what makes an agency or intended parents think you're going to be able to afford the $400 ultrasound bill or the $100 medication? Like, it's crazy how these things work. So they have to pick people that are prepared to handle those responsibilities. If you can manage to get off of your government assistance and still survive, and you think you still can after surrogacy, just get off of it. You can apply, you'll qualify, and you can continue life that way. So, clear that up, got that done, yay. Now into an update on how I'm doing. So, now time for my update. I would show you a Billy picture, but I don't have the effort to get up because I'll pee, because I'm peeing like literally every 5 minutes. But I am now 17 weeks pregnant and a couple days. My hormones have finally hit in. My hormones, not like the medication, I'm not on those anymore, but my hormones have hit. I cry constantly at everything. It's ridiculous. So that's been great. On top of being stuck in quarantine, for those of you who are stuck in quarantine, you already know how crappy it is. Like, it's absolutely terrible being stuck in a house all the time. Imagine being pregnant and hormonal. I'm sad and crying all the time, and now I'm also locked up in a house for 2 months straight with 3 children. I'm losing my mind. My mental stability is crashing. I'm literally going crazy. I'm trying my best to find things to keep busy and sane, and it's just been really difficult. I'm not even gonna lie. And it really just sucks. Luckily, it's getting warm enough to take my kids swimming outside, which kills time and energy, and then we all sleep, and I could just sleep forever because, quite frankly, naps are life. I'm still waiting for that second trimester boost of energy. It has not hit. I don't know if it's going to, but I'm hoping it does. I'm losing my mind really, really bad. So that's been fun, and I get to add on top of that the stress of if COVID doesn't go away by October for my due date, I have to make the decision on who's going to be in the hospital room with me, which is causing me a lot more stress, and making me panic and upset even more because they're only allowing one person in for delivery with whoever's delivering. So I only get to take one person in with me when I deliver. And I have to make the decision on, do I be selfless and let the intended mother come in and be there for her baby's first moments and be born? Or do I take my husband or my mom in so I have somebody there for me and my stress, because I'm going to need someone to work with me on my breathing and help me push baby out and keep calm. And not that I don't trust my intended mother to do that, it's just that's not my comfort zone. And when I'm delivering, I like to be as calm and comforted as possible. So the idea of my mom holding my hand or my husband holding my hand are the things that make me feel safe and will make labor easier for me, especially when baby is taken out and goes straight to NICU or whatever, or what is it, postpartum. You know what I'm talking about. But like I want that support for me that I'm gonna need emotionally and physically. So it's hard. Do I pick me for an easier experience, or do I pick mom to make mom happy because she should be there for her baby? So hopefully it won't come down to that. Hopefully Corona and COVID or whatever the stupid quarantine virus crap goes away by October. But if not, I literally think about it all the time, and it's really freaking stressful. This is not a good time for me to be pregnant. But so yeah, so stress has been pretty high lately. So that's how I've been, crying and stressed and trying my best to just remember to breathe and take every day one day at a time, which is a lot easier said than done when you're caged in a house. And a lot of people have their significant other or whatever, and they're like, oh, we're enjoying the bonding time. My husband works 60 hours a week, and he works graveyard. So not only is he gone all the time, he then sleeps all day. So I get social interaction in person with another adult, being my husband, about 5 hours a day, Monday through Friday. I don't see him Saturdays, and then like 3-4 hours on Sundays. So I'm literally alone with 3 kids for 2 months straight. It's just, it sucks. It sucks so bad. Being pregnant in quarantine is just garbage. I've heard people say they've had great labor experiences or delivery experiences because they only have their spouse with them, and it takes the stress of having like a mother-in-law putting pressure on them and everything. But I really want someone from my family to be there for me. Not that I think it'll be that emotionally stressful on me, but being how hormonal I already am and crying all the time, I feel like maybe I will need someone more for me there than I anticipated. But I will be really disappointed in myself if I don't have mom there too, because I can't even imagine not being there for my own baby's birth. So I want her to be there for it. So it's just really, really hard. This whole situation has gone from like a super awesome experience to really just stressful, and it really just kind of sucks. So yeah, I will say I got a little bit of a break today, which I think is what helped me get my energy and motivation to get on and vlog. We have a friend who owns a wine bar across town, and technically it's not a restaurant because it is outdoors. It's she calls it her own private park where you can dine. So we did get to go and eat there today. She kept it super safe. My mom had talked to her before we went because she had just opened it for Mother's Day weekend, and she had it to where all the tables, because it's a pretty big yard area, everything is super spread out. We actually didn't even go out on the yard where people sit to eat and serve. We actually stayed on a small secluded patio away from everyone, just to be kind of extra safe, because I don't want to interact with people too much and do anything that could possibly hurt baby or myself. But so we stayed in our secluded little patio, which was really nice to just have that moment of just me and my mom for Mother's Day sitting there. Kids were home with dad, and I just got to listen to silence and eat good food and talk to my mom, another adult. Even though it was only for like an hour and a half, it was so much needed. And I think I don't know how much longer I honestly would have made it. Luckily here in California, we're opening things back up. They've started opening stores back up, and if everything goes well this month, they said that July 1st we're gonna start opening up restaurants and salons. I'm just really excited. If you guys saw my last video, I had bright orange hair. Yeah, my roots grew out extremely fast. I have no way to go and get dye. I was having to order, and it was just becoming too difficult, and my hair was just looking jacked. So ordered box dye, and this is the color it is now. So a lot easier upkeep. My eyelashes are missing. I had to order new makeup because my makeup hadn't been touched so long. Half of it was crusting up and dirty. I mean, it was been like 2 months without really touching it, other than for my vlogs, because I don't leave. So yeah, I was looking like a homeless person. I was feeling like garbage, and I had a very good Mother's Day. Just leaving my house for a couple minutes. I literally have days where I know I can't go anywhere, so I'll just go for a drive around the neighborhood and call it good, because I can't. I'm not someone who's meant to be caged in a house. I will literally lose my mind, and I feel so bad for my kids because I know I have probably not been the most pleasant of a mom this last month of quarantine. So hopefully after today I'll be a lot nicer to them and they'll enjoy being around me. But it's been tough. And the online school is really hard to get a hang of. For me, I'm not someone who's good with technology, so that's been really hard. And it's just, it's exhausting. It's just a whole lot of things that piled on to one. And it's just been really, really hard. And it's even harder not being able to go to a friend's house and have a drink and complain. Because I'm pregnant, I can't drink, and it's quarantine and I can't go anywhere. So I literally just sit at home and mope by myself. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. But today was a good break day and it was worth it. And hopefully July 1st, when everything starts opening up, if this month goes well, we can start socializing again, because I don't know how much longer I can do this. So how's your quarantine going? But anyways, I am planning, and I've been working on a gender prediction vlog video where I'm going to do a bunch of wives' tales of what the gender could possibly be. I have one after pee and baking soda. I did the put your wedding ring on a string and dangle it above your hand. I had a couple others sent to me. For boy and girl stuff, how high you're carrying, if you're white, or if your face breaks out, those little things. So I'm going to vlog that. If you have any ideas for that, please send them to me. I would love to do them for entertainment. I still don't know what the gender is. Mom and Dad do. My doctor asked at my last appointment if I wanted to know, and I said no. I'm trying to hold out as strong as I can. The intended parents were supposed to come out here at 20 weeks and do a little cute gender reveal, but because of COVID, they are not able to come out, which really just sucks balls. But hopefully we'll be able to do something special over video chat. I can't wait to find out the gender. I'm sure you guys are excited to find out. I want to start hearing the baby names. Like, I think that's what I want to hear the gender the most, because I want to hear names. I'm a name person. I love hearing names and their meanings. So I really want to hear what baby's name is supposed to be, which I won't get to share with you guys, which sucks. But I'm really excited to hear it. So I'm going to have that vlog up hopefully next week. I'm going to be working on it and finishing it this week to have that up for you. But that is my most recent update. Pregnancy sucks during quarantine. I'm exhausted mentally and physically. I still barf when I eat things that are too sweet. And I'm finally gaining weight. My boobs got bigger, which usually is one of my first signs, but it took forever to hit this time. I'm starting to feel baby wiggles. Yeah, I had one day where it literally felt like a potato was doing somersaults in my belly, but for the most part, it's just little wiggles. So that's getting exciting. Hopefully soon I'll be able to record movement to show Mom and Dad, because just hearing and seeing Mom's face when she heard the heartbeat was like the coolest freaking thing ever. I can't wait for her to be able to see baby move around, and like, it's gonna be fun, guys. But yeah, so that is my most recent update. I blabbed on for long enough, and thank you for listening to me rant and watching my videos. If you like it, please do a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. Comment below if you have any ideas on the gender predictions, and if you're interested, hit me up on Instagram. You can ask me questions on there. I respond fairly quickly 95% of the time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.